So Ron and I were already 50 years old when we went. Ron had a wonderful business, a heating and air conditioning company, and he had retired from that and turned it over to the boys and said, "It's all yours, boys, I'm off to Uganda." And so at 50, we set out on this great adventure. And Steve, when we went back the second trip, Steve had graduated from Bible college and he was ready to go home to stay. And Ron and I joined him, and Ed and Marcy Polwright came with us on that second trip back. And they were young marrieds. They'd only been married, I think, 9 months when they came to be with us. And Eddie felt the calling to come to Africa, and he was really raring to go. So we started building the church right away after we came back on our second trip. And we were up on our hilltop, and we had our shipping container home, and we started building the first church. And it grew rapidly. I had no worries about the fact that nobody would come. We had a crowd right away. And then we started the team that we had. We said, well, we have to go out and do crusades to the villages. And so we started, we had the wonderful little pickup truck, and we'd go out into the villages and we'd load up with our young people and all of we didn't have much for equipment in those days, but we had a little bit of sound. And you go deep into the bush, you don't see a living soul, and you start up with your music, and they come out of the bush, and we'd have a big crowd that would come to the crusades. And then with the preaching and the testimonies and the music, people began to get saved, and it was just, the field was ripe. It was raring to go. And shortly after that, Ron was back in the States. We'd come back every year, and we would travel the U.S., going to churches everywhere and telling our story, and people would come to visit us. We had to put them in our shipping container with us, so, it was really cozy. And during the first couple of years, Dick and Doris Adams came over, and they joined our team. And when he came home, he told the church, do you guys think your wives would like living in a shipping container? I think we need to get these people out of the shipping container and into a real house. And so the people gave $5,000, and we were really excited. We had a feed for faith to start our home. And so we came home ready to start our home, and we invested in bulldozing our land and getting ready. And somebody decided we needed a Bible college, and it should be right there on the property we built on. So much for my new house, but we built a Bible college.